Hey guys, welcome back to Growing in Discomfort. Today I am with my friend Darlene. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Deline. Yeah, I'm Lena's friend. Yeah, to be here.
Excited to have you. Today we have a very intriguing, I don't know if I should say intriguing topic, but we want to talk about something that I feel like this has been going on for 2 days. This conversation has been going on for 2 days with two different people, and they're still disagreeing with me. I need someone out there to be like, Lena is right. That is what I need. So personally, I feel like intimacy has lost its meaning. We are at a point where it's no longer about connection, like we were saying. People are just doing it for the sake of fun or like for the sake of nothing and saying, "Oh, I've been with this person." Like it's not sacred anymore. It's not. Okay, let me talk about sex specifically. Sex specifically is not sacred anymore. It's no longer intimate. Like personally, I just feel like at this point I can do without it.
Yeah, but for me, I feel like what do you view as sex and what do you view as an intimacy? Because I feel like you can have intimacy without having sex. So I don't feel like the boat is connected
Yeah.
in any way. If I'm intimate with you, it could just be a connection between us without us having sexual contact with one another. I feel like it opens up so much more.
True.
Yeah, and then just having sex, I feel like that is your one night stand or the person you meet at the club and you forget the next day. That is sex to me. It's just basically our bodies becoming one and then it separates, which
And that's one reason why I also feel like sex at this point has lost its meaning. People are having it for the wrong reasons.
um
You seem you seem to disagree.
I'm not like I agree with the fact that it has lost its meaning, and that's why I say intimacy. I would rather say intimacy has lost its meaning
Yeah.
than sex. Sex is just the act of us jumping into bed together. Yeah, I might not even know your name, but if I say intimacy has lost its meaning, it's like the connection between the two people or what they share, an
Yeah.
exchange of yeah energy, vibration, or but also emotion. There's a lot of other things that you can add to intimacy as for just having sex with someone. So yeah.
So you saying that if I go and hook up with someone, then we're being intimate. If I
I'm
have a why not stand with someone, am I being intimate with that person?
I feel like that is not intimate. I feel like that's just the act of sex because there's nothing more attached to it. Is there anything attached to it?
I don't know. Attraction? I don't know. Okay, so I did ask what intimacy is.
Mm-hmm.
So there are like I think four definitions. Beyond this is by the way beyond sex. So it's like closeness plus vulnerability is when you let someone see your fears, your joys, and your insecurities, and
Mm-hmm.
being open without a mask.
Yeah.
The second one is trust and security, knowing you can share secrets, emotions, your body, and that they'll be held with care, I guess. And then there's connection on multiple levels, like emotional intimacy with deep talks, shared feelings, physical intimacy, sex, touch, cuddling, and closeness. Intellectual, I like this one. Intellectual intimacy, like
Yeah.
stimulating conversations and shared curiosity. And then there's spiritual intimacy, praying together, sharing faith and values. There's also privacy and sacredness. It's not for everyone. It's what makes the bond special. I personally feel like this is what has been lost, especially when it comes to sex.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you're using the wrong word. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is exactly how I describe intimacy. But when I describe sex, sex is just the act. It's just me, like, literally putting, or this person putting something in something. That's the act that's happening. But the intimacy is what comes after or before the act happens. It's like, as it says, like, it's when we can have a conversation with one another. We can exchange ideas with one another. When we can speak to one another, trust where we can build trust and vulnerability with one another. Now that is intimacy. Sex, I can have sex with you and not be intimate with you, or not have anything connected to you in any way or form. I'm just fulfilling my um, sexual desire, or yeah, my high right now. I'm just getting my high right now. Basically that.
Okay. Okay. I know what you're saying. My problem then comes when um a lot of people out here are doing all this for the wrong reasons. And you are out here looking for intimacy but without, okay, for sex but without connection. You're looking for sex but without intimacy.
I honestly do feel like I can't say that people are doing it for the wrong reasons, which is very true. But I feel like it's a much deeper thing than what it's surfaced to be. Yes, people go out and they look for sex. Why do they look for sex? Now that's another question, because I feel like there's always a deeper need behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know how to stress this enough anymore. I feel like I'm losing my points. The more you talk, the more I feel like the more I just shut down. I can't really I can't really explain how I feel. Okay, let me put it like this. Personally, I have a problem with people who are being intimate with just, okay, maybe I'm using the wrong word again. I have a problem with people who are just having sex with everyone out there. It makes me feel like it has lost its meaning. You're not doing it right anymore. There's no connection. That's the thing. There's no intimacy in sex. That's what I want to
Exactly,
say.
that's it.
This hurts me. There's no intimacy in sex anymore. Like it has lost its meaning. That's what I've been trying to say for the past 2 days. People are just out here doing it,
Everybody.
banging everybody for the sake of nothing,
Numbers.
right? For the sake of numbers. And then you have guys come to you and be like, oh, you should have a low body count, while your mates out here are trying to be with anyone. Like I don't get it. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's the current I can't say generation, but the current culture
Yeah.
that
True.
we feel like we are who we are and we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people trying to explore their sexuality is it's taking away intimacy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I just feel like we don't respect sex as something that is intimate anymore.
Yes.
And
Exactly. It's not
yeah.
sacred. They took away the sacredness of sex.
Well, I think it's a society problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like we've been moving away from tradition, and that is also like how sex was turned into just you can just hook up with anybody
Yeah.
the next day, and I feel like that it's sad. Um, and because yeah, men and women feel like they don't need to be intimate with anybody anymore to have their sexual desire fulfilled, and that's what we lost.
I think it goes both ways because there are still people who are kind of shying away from the whole sex thing because they're like, okay, now everybody's just doing it for the sake of doing it. And then there are those who are like, okay, you know what? I'm young. I'll do what I want. I'll go fuck the whole world. I am saying this. I'm sorry to put your business out. Forgive me. I'm saying this because you are one of those people who are not out there fighting the whole world. I mean, so am I. But there are people who are out here trying to be with you just for the sake of being with you, just for the sake of because your body is beautiful, you're very attractive, and I'd just like to have you in my list.
Yeah, it's actually sad. I feel like I'm realizing this more and more that men feel like it boosts their ego. Um, I don't know even know what women feel like because I'm so confused at this point. Because as a woman, I cannot really understand why women do behave the way they do.
Yeah.
And I feel like they want to think like men or behave like men, and that puts them in a state of power. And I feel like that's wrong because I
It's
feel like
very wrong
that decreases your value
as a woman.
as a woman. We are not trying to. You should not be trying to compete with a man. You are as a woman actually above a man. If you just if we as women, if we can just really know that?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to do anything. But yeah,
We
I
don't
think
have to act like which animal is it that just can't stay away? Which is it dogs? I don't know, but there's an animal that's always just hopping, doing something. But anyway, quick question for you. What is sex for you? Is it just sex or is something deeper? I mean, I think you already said this, but say it out there for people to hear.
to be honest with you, if like there's sex, I feel like I was in I don't know, situationship a while ago, and like I was doing stuff with this guy, and I mean, he like we went out, we were in a
Yeah.
hotel, and then now he wanted to get active. And for me, I feel like I had sex with this person, but I
Yeah.
already shut down. Like, this is not gonna become anything. And
Yeah.
even after this,
Mm-hmm.
because I felt like now it was a bit forced
Yeah.
to some extent. Like, okay, this is not nice anymore. I don't want to do anything with this person anymore.
Mm.
And I feel like I closed down emotion completely towards this person. We had sex. We weren't even intimate. We
Yeah.
had sex, and it was, for me, it was over. From
Mm-hmm.
that night, I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. I would appreciate if someone would wait for me,
Yeah.
like wait till I'm ready, because we spoke about it's like I don't want to do this now for me,
Yeah.
because I thought I wanted to build with this person, get to know this person.
Yeah.
But most guys are not even interested. They just want to take the chocolate and
Yeah.
run.
Yeah.
I mean, and I, for me, that is like, okay, I'm not intimate with this person right now. I'm having sex with this person. Basically, shut my brain off and like my emotions off, and just do the act for the pleasure of it, and then it's done, and
Yeah.
it's sad.
I guess that goes to say that when there are no emotions, then it doesn't feel right.
Not that it just doesn't feel right. I feel like if the two people agree on doing it that way, as we are doing it today, and getting the body count,
Yeah.
collecting counts, it's okay. I had to emotionally put myself like, you know what, it's okay. Let me just have fun for the
Yeah.
moment. I'm just having fun, and after that fun, I knew I wasn't gonna do anything with this person ever again.
Mm.
And like that guy was pursuing me after that, and for me, because of that act and him not knowing the boundaries, because after I told him like these are my boundaries, and he disrespected, I can't have anything with him anymore.
Yeah.
No.
I've had a situation similar to that one, but I feel like at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, it already happened. So let me just have this person as like a sneaky link. But then it didn't last long because at some point there were no emotions. And the problem with me, I feel like it's not just sex, it's something deeper. I cannot be intimate with you when I don't feel anything for you. I feel like then I'm just giving myself away. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? If I don't like you, if I don't have that connection, then I cannot allow myself to, have
Yeah,
sex with
I
you.
think I think our body automatically rejects the person.
Yeah.
It shuts off. It's like, I don't want to be right. I don't want to be here right now. I don't want to be doing this with you anymore.
Yeah.
I don't
And
think I like you or
it feels
trust you.
forced in some way. It
Yes.
feels like you're being
Yes.
okay, for me, then afterwards it comes with a whole lot of regret.
Yes.
And that whole lot of regret leads me to shut down for 6 months or more without even being intimate or like having anything with someone else, because I'm like, my body just doesn't feel right. I did something and I feel dirty, I feel this type of way and all that. The microphones and I just saw it beep red.
Yeah. But I guess that's the truth. I feel like that's a topic a lot of women are not having.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a women are more emotionally evolved or emotionally connected to guys. We want to connect on a deeper level before
Yeah.
having sex.
And
And if
men
we do
just
it before
yeah.
then, it puts this barrier then between
Yeah.
the person that you are having sex with, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
and I feel like we just need to start listening to our bodies, because our
Yeah.
body literally tells us that it doesn't want certain things
Yeah.
to protect us. But yeah, we've stopped listening.
I always say that I have a love and hate relationship with sex because I don't know how to, I feel like this one on its own deserves an extra topic, like an extra episode on its own. But anyway, let's talk about like hookup culture, situationships, and dating apps. You're not on any dating app, are you?
No.
So I'm not on any dating apps, but I do have a situationship. Lol. I do have a situationship. I feel like I'm okay. And then the hookup culture. A lot of people are doing hookups, which also makes me feel like it plays a huge role on the fact that sex has lost its meaning. Personally, I can't hook up with anyone. I don't know how people do it. I applaud them for doing it, but I'm just not brave enough to just be hooking up and doing one night stands and you know.
Yeah, I
But what
get
would
it.
you say?
Like, I feel like we're in a culture where we want to explore.
Yeah, that's the
So,
problem.
so that
How are
brings
we
this whole hookup
exploring?
thing. I
Yeah.
feel like we want to explore certain things. We want to, yeah, I don't know. Eh, Do I? Yeah, I feel like that makes it difficult. I don't want to say exploring is right or wrong because I feel
Mm,
like it's necessary to know yourself. But why do
yeah.
you have to know yourself with so many other different people? I'm
True.
like, I can't get that part. And I feel like if you explore, I feel like it's better to do it with one person
Yeah.
so that you yourself can actually rate. Like, it's like doing a quality test and
Yeah.
using different methods, or like, I don't know,
But
it's
just to get the
methods.
same results.
It's not even the same results because I feel like it's different with every person, especially individual. Like, sex is different, it has a different meaning to certain people. And secondly, it's not the same sex.
Yeah, but we're still coming at the end.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it's the same. People, the strokes are not the same, the size of a dick is not the same. It's like you're using, it's not a different, like, I don't know how to say it.
I get what you mean.
Like, I don't feel like that is exploring. I feel like exploring would be if I do this with one person and it's then quality show. I try, it touches me in different ways that it stimulates, like,
Okay, that part for me is where the intimacy comes in. That's when I feel something. I feel a connection to this person or like to these people. I don't know. But like if then I start feeling some type of way and I'm enjoying how this person touches me or how he strokes me and da 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 da, then I can't keep on like hopping from one person one. Okay, I feel like then we're just expecting to get the same feeling that we get from one person or the same enjoyment from everyone else. So at the end of the day, the goal is just to nut.
yeah, well, I feel like having different sexual partners, that is the problem, because like I feel like you now looking for what you had in this one person in every other individual. Let's say
Yeah.
we had sex, it was good, things didn't work out between us. Now you go around with everybody else trying to
Yeah.
find that. And I feel like with the person that you are, that is also back to relationship. Teach me how to satisfy you. Like, I feel like sex is it's something that you can learn,
Mm.
and if it's two people connecting, and that's where intimacy comes in. We had sex, it wasn't what I expected. Now I start talking. It's like, maybe we can try this. I like this more. Can you touch me this way? Or
Yeah.
this person now learns how to touch you. What makes you feel good? And I feel like that's where intimacy comes in. The connection, the trust, being vulnerable. It puts all those things on the table. And that's the difference.
So, hey guys, welcome back again. We had to take a little short break because the microphones are dead. But anyway, still on this topic, we were just talking about how everybody wants sex, but also want like low body counts, right? I feel like this actually comes. I'm gonna speak on men on this part. Men want to men want to like how do I say it? I don't wanna okay, I'm just gonna make this explicit. There are a lot of guys out there who want to fuck. They just want to dick hop from one girl to the next, but they also want a girl who has a low body count.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, let's say it's me, right? Imagine how many guys then want to dick hop on me,
Yeah.
right? And then because I am supposed to be part of a an understanding, how can I say, I'm supposed to be part of your experiment. I should allow all these boys to dig hop, right?
Yeah.
And then one of you expects me again to have a low body
Body
count,
count,
but I'm
yeah.
also supposed to support all these men. Like
Crazy.
it's crazy. Like how do you expect us to do it? You wanna do this, but you also want like you
Yeah.
know?
Now that you're saying that, this actually brings out a thought. I was dating this guy, and like we were intimate for me because
Yeah.
I really liked the guy, and I know that he liked me too. But because we are in like we believe in different things, or so that was gonna like propose like, yeah, there was gonna be obstacles like for us to actually get married.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like he's going to probably get married to a virgin. I'm like,
Yeah, like
Fuck.
that's crazy. What are you doing
Like
with me?
what? Like yes, exactly. And for him, it was like that's normal. And like we literally had an argument about like, do you feel like you deserve to actually marry a virgin? I'm like, yeah,
Yeah,
culturally, yeah, the person should be pure. I'm like, but you ain't pure.
but you want pig
Like
exactly.
what double standards are those? Like I
Yeah,
feel like that we're in a culture where it's so double standards, and even like we want to be pure or we expect somebody else to be pure,
yeah,
but can we?
yeah.
Um yeah. I mean the irony, everyone wants sex, but also everybody wants a low
Low
body
body
count.
count.
Don't do sex.
Let's just not do it at all. But then with the double standards, like you said, men are praised for the quantity and women are like judged for the same thing.
Yeah, I also feel like that is a lot on us as women.
Yeah.
Um because I feel like we judge one another a lot. Um
Guilty.
so I think that is a lot on us.
Yeah.
But also yeah, like is it a society thing? Because I feel like it's being brought over by generation to generation because of society. Women are always and I feel like women are always the ones that has to behave while men do whatever they want, and
Mm,
it comes from generation to generation, and
true.
we're still here. And I feel like yeah, but I feel like that is, for me, it's a personal thing. Like, is this what I want to do? If I want to do sex hopping, which I don't think it's alright, but I feel like if that is what I'm comfortable with, or I feel like this is how I live my life, then okay, do it. But I should not do it because I should not want to be a part of this because I'm afraid somebody else is gonna judge me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like people should live autonomy, live out their life the way they want.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I think this is a very touchy topic because yeah, we're still individuals and we still need to live out our individuality.
I think it's very important because you mentioned how this has it's like a generational thing, right? And where like men do whatever they want and women are just supposed to what submit. But
Yeah.
it's also crazy because what did I want to say? It's so wrong in so many ways that it has become a tradition. But a lot of traditions are just very wrong, but they've been practiced for a very long time.
Yeah, but let me
To
go
have,
back biblically. This is what happens. They were wives and they were hoes. They were like women that sold themselves
yeah,
on the streets.
yeah,
So there was this specific group of women
mm,
that was like selling themselves. Um, and then there was the wives at home that like the
yeah,
husbands would go and sell, and the woman, I think the wives knew. I just feel like the wives knew that like
yeah,
because this woman was sitting there and guys were selling whatever they were buying sex from her. But I feel like now that we are no longer the generation where those two people are separated. We're a generation where it's more inclusive. Like
yeah.
we are all doing the same thing now.
Yeah, and it's also a generation where men expect a woman to be both nasty and pure. For those men saying out there, say, I'm going to marry a virgin, but you want the virgin to give you a bombastic head. You
I
want
mean,
a very, like, you want a lot of things. Men have unspeakable expectations that they have put upon women.
I feel
Unrealistic.
now I feel like it's versa vice. I think it's the same thing with women these days. We have a lot of expectations.
We do, and rightfully so. I'm going to speak on my ladies out there, and rightfully so, because men want us to have vaginas like those machines that grip 30 minutes, 30 times in a second,
I don't know. I feel like women also have sexual desires that,
and
yeah.
they do, but they are realistic. I feel like men's expectations
Okay,
are very
yeah, that's true.
unrealistic. Come on, like
I don't know. Like,
you especially it's always those ones I've heard stories. I'm not talking from experience, but it's always those ones who don't know foreplay but expect you to be wet as a river,
oh, okay,
you
yeah.
know.
Well, that is very double standard.
Exactly.
I know. I totally agree with that. But I also feel like, as women, like I feel like have we for me, I don't think I've explored so much with sex.
Yeah,
Don't even have. I haven't even tried sex toys. So,
yeah,
but I do feel like there are women that has tried all these things
yeah,
and they still don't feel fulfilled. And I feel like that is what is, and I feel like that's the thing with men as well. You've tried sleeping with all these women, you've tried all these positions, but you still don't feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like, are we really looking at the problem? Because I feel like there's a bigger problem than just that.
When you say it like that, then in my head or from my perspective, then it comes to a point where I'm like, sex then is just sex and it has lost its meaning. There's no
Yes.
intimacy to it. People are just doing it because they're searching for that soul
Fulfillment.
level and
Yes.
fulfillment.
People are looking for fulfillment, and I feel like sex is one of the things we do fulfill ourselves with. It's the next high, we're going for the next high and for the next high. Yeah, and I feel like that is what is making it lose its value.
Yeah.
And the intimacy within it, because now people are looking for the next high. Except, yeah.
Yeah, people are just, I think for me the next high is just nothing in my perspective, what I see at this point. Everybody just wants to nut.
Well, I mean, like, we do have sexual desires, some more than others. I mean, yeah. But I just feel like I think there's a bigger issue besides the nothing. What is missing? Some people should actually do some work and say, what is missing? What is it that I'm really looking for that I haven't found?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like we're in a society where we no longer speak about our problems. We're not able to speak. We don't have the intimacy that we long for, because I feel like women feel like they're not willing to support a man because of what they've been through to their period experiences.
Yeah.
And that's where we lost the intimacy. We don't trust one another anymore.
Yeah.
To actually be open and vulnerable with one another because of our experiences. Because you will tell this guy like, yo, I've been in a relationship, it traumatized me, this is what happened, this guy's gonna do it like worse.
Yeah. I feel like now that you're speaking about what women have been through, I feel like that also plays a huge role, especially when it comes to women with like abuse backgrounds and everything like that. It does play a huge role because like they've been taken advantage of in ways that you wouldn't even wish on anyone. So that changes my perspective a little bit, but like not so much. But anyway.
But I also want to speak about men, because I feel like men don't speak about these things, and I feel like it's necessary. And I actually spoke to a friend about we had a topic, and it came up about women want all these things, like what women want and what men want. And I feel like men are not saying what they want, or first women know what men want. But firstly, I feel like this emotional support, we always feel like we need to be supported emotionally, but are we able to support a man emotionally? And I feel like we lack that as women. We don't know how to be there for men. And I feel like that is also one of the things that men are going around banging. And you'll see, like if you like, I've spoken to a few men, and most of them will be talking to the girl he's banging about his problems or what he's going through, than to his woman or to his wife.
True.
Because at home he needs to be a strong guy.
That
he needs
is
to
very
muscle
true.
up.
And he needs to be the man of the house who doesn't cry.
Exactly.
I get it.
And the
I get
bitches
it.
know all his weaknesses, everything he's facing. And I feel like if we as a society, as women, can start listening to our husbands or boyfriends or partners,
So
it will fill a big gap.
yeah.
Like, honestly, we need to start listening to men, learn how to listen to men, and be there for men. I think that is gonna maybe reduce some people's body counts.
I'm sorry. So
Just
are you saying that's why men cheat? Because they are not being listened to back
I'm
home.
not saying that's why they cheat. I feel like cheating is a decision before the cheating happens, but I feel like it makes it easier for a man to cheat when he feels like he's not being validated at home, or he doesn't have a safe space at home. But that still doesn't give him.
So he basically goes looking for what he's lacking, where he's coming from.
I feel like it adds to whatever it adds to the desire. Men have the desire and they see other women, and probably women are looking fine and we are good, but this now adds to that. If he has a conversation with a woman, I feel like he might see this woman outside, but now you have a conversation with a person and you can actually speak to this person. It increases the chance of you banging it automatically. And most of these women, they actually have the time to sit down and talk and listen to a guy's problems. And I feel like that's why man is caught up in a trap. But if you as a woman already provide that at home, the chances of your man actually sleeping with this woman It's so much rare. It's so much.
No.
It's minimized. I'm sorry. I do feel that way, but yeah, I'm not trying to say cheating is right. It doesn't nothing. I feel like for men to do that, it's so wrong, and I feel like it shows that he doesn't have respect for his wife.
Yeah.
But I am also saying we need to think for men.
But I also say that
Okay.
men do also need to open up about these things. If you feel like your woman is not listening to you, or like giving you that space for you, where you can be vulnerable without judgment, then you need to talk. Don't go out and cheat. Talk.
I'm not saying God and cheat. I'm saying like it just it just edifies.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, and I feel like wait, I just lost the train of thought.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, like, I get your point, and I'm just also saying that if I understand what you're saying, but I'm also saying that men should also try to like open up more and
Yeah.
talk,
Oh yeah.
instead of going out there to talk to the lady that they meet at the gym. They should try talking to their wives as well and their partners.
That's what I want to say. Like I feel like guys speak nearby. They don't speak directly,
Mm.
and women, if you are a guy, if you've been with a man for a long time, you're gonna literally want to force him to talk, and he'll never gonna talk. But allow him space to talk is what we need to do. And secondly, we are in a culture where it's not normal for men to speak or say how they feel.
I feel like that has changed with
Yeah,
this
I actually wanted
generation.
to come there.
Yeah,
I
it
actually
has
wanted to get there,
changed.
and I feel like now we are more open about it, and I feel like yeah, I feel like still in smaller in the relationships or marriages, it still has that effect.
Yeah.
Somehow it still has that effect. Like I think as a society we need to now integrate that, and it will I think it will have a big effect on the relationships. But like yeah, I feel like our relationship has suffered so much because we are people coming from broken relationships and trying to find a perfect one, but you bring all your garbage and all your baggage, it makes it
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
Because yeah, let's be honest, we are scarred, we have trust issues, and
Yeah.
we carry all those things with us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now that brings us to the bigger questions of today's episode. Or do you feel like intimacy is no longer sacred, personally?
Oh, it's that answer is obvious. It's been a while that it's not been sacred anymore,
Amen.
unfortunately.
That is what I've been saying for the past 2 days. Anyway, do you think it's possible to reclaim intimacy, to make it mean something again?
Uh, yeah, I do think it is, but I feel like we in a culture where I feel like the Gen Z culture
Yeah.
do
Damn.
speak a lot,
Yeah, that's
but
me.
is it just them speaking um and not doing anything about it?
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like we talk about a lot of stuff, but
What are we doing towards those things?
yeah,
Yeah.
um if we want to, we can. I feel like we are the boldest generation there ever was. But it's gonna take us to actually return to ourselves,
It's gonna
and
take us a lot of time.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna take us time to actually really return and not just be talking about stuff out loud on the internet. But
Yeah.
yeah, to heal the wounds, because I feel like those are wounds that needs to be healed, and then intimacy can be sacred again.
Yeah.
And yeah, we don't have to go hump everybody to get the I don't know, like the fulfillment that we want. I
Yeah.
try to find it in one person. But it's difficult. Like relationships are hard. It's a lot of work, and we don't want to do the work. That's the problem. We don't
Yeah,
want
no,
to do the
that's
work.
another episode, not for today.
Yeah, I think we're like
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I
But
think it could be.
it could be.
I
I
think
think it could be, but it's a long time coming from now. So,
yeah, with the whole culture thing.
yeah. Maybe true intimacy isn't about how many, but how deeply. So, a few questions to my listeners. What does intimacy mean to you? Have you ever confused sex with closeness? Do numbers really matter, or is it about the depth?
Okay.
But like, quick question: have you ever confused sex with closeness?
Yeah, I think I have.
Damn, girl.
I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's about it from today.
Yeah, oh, we touched on a lot of different things.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about actually, but everything is dying. Literally, the laptop is also crashing out. The microphones are dead.
I think we should call it a night.
Yeah.
I think our viewers should have a lot to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people out there, please stop recycling partners like you are doing with clothes. That's okay. So, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you had fun. Don't forget to follow the podcast page on Instagram and my page if you want to like interact and everything. Just feel free to DM me and we can take it from there. Okay, from me and Darlene.
Bye.
Bye.